So guys, about another video. As you can see, we have the patch notes for the mid-month update. All right, so it says meet the heroes who keep challenging to solve the problem with the timeline. Loki has gained the power of authority to deal with time with his new uniform and tier 4 advancement. And the new superhero who fights for freedom, revenge, Sylvie, who is similar to but different from Loki, has been added. All right, me personally, I don't care for Sylvie. Didn't like her in the show, but it is what it is. All right, so the patch notes is going to be coming in waves. So it's going to start later on tonight by 8 or 9 o'clock-ish. So do not do your world bosses. So you can try to get Loki's advancement to get him level 80 in tier 4 if you can. So the patch will be in waves. All right, so we have one new hero, which is Loki. All right, she's a universal superhero. All right, and the way you can get her is the 30 ball measure daily, the special daily growth support, the store, and then there's going to be an event. I'm going to talk about later is the Black Friday Happy Week event token exchange. So you can get her for free during this event. So, all right, so her leadership applies to all allies, mind resist by 50%. All right, tier 2 passive gives her guaranteed crit rate by 25, and she has a 40/40 skill damage bonus damage. Her 4-star passive gives her super armor all defense and damage reduction by 40%. The first skill has bleed. Second skill has bleed. Third skill has snare, mind control, incapacitation, a 30% heal, and a 50/25 frenzy buff. The fourth skill has bleed, decreased recovery rate, mind control, incapacitation, paralysis, 50% chance to penetrate, invincible, and removes all debuffs with a 100% damage proc. And the fifth skill has burn, stun, all defense down, and 100% chance to grant damage immunity. So it's okay. She does have burn, paralysis, and snare. So, but for a universal female superhero, yeah, she's not going to compete with like Captain Marvel, tier 4, but she may be for like Otherworld Battle because of the mind control and the decreased recovery rate by 50%. We'll just have to wait and see what she looks like in the game. All right, so the new uniform is going to be Loki, the bowler hat Loki, not God of Stories Loki, which that's the one I really want. But I guess I'll get this uniform just to test it out. And it would be 50% off, so it'd be $8.75 instead of $17.50. All right, so he is a supervillain, which is redundant. It should be the other way around. Sylvie should be the supervillain, and Loki should be the superhero, but it is what it is. The uniform effect gives him 15% chain hit damage and ignore dodge rate by 40%. Here's tier 2 passive, guaranteed crit 25%, 55/30 skill damage bonus damage. 4-star passive gives him same 30% increase of energy attack and damage reduction by 20. The first skill has paralysis. Second has silence and fracture. Third skill has stun, incapacitation, a 20% heal, and a damage immunity. All right, the fourth skill has bleed, decreased recovery rate also, silence, and a 50% damage proc for 2 attacks for 10 seconds. So you can keep this up all the time on a 17-second cooldown. And the fifth skill is called God of Stories. Wow. All right, so we have burn and decrease of all defense by 20%, snare, paralysis, another all defense are down, invincible, and a 6% increase of all basic attack. All right, and the tier 4 advancement is renewed deity, where it increases all basic attack by 40%, creates 8 misdirectionals, and uses 1 when hit to increase all basic attack. accumulative by 7.5% and recovers 15% of HP. So that's definitely a new tier 4 skill. So, and Sylvie is getting a tier 3 advancement. Whoopi, it's called Magic Mist, which it has bleed, decrease, recovery rate also, stun, mind control, again, ignore dodge rate by 80%, invincible, and increases all attack by 50%. So you could probably cancel that into your other skills, like other tier 3s, as you can see right here. She summons a whole bunch of Sylvies, and they just start slashing with a bunch of swords. So, all right. And the new artifacts for Loki and Sylvie. We have Multiversal Trickster, Timeless Being, and it increases basic damage by 0.2% per 1% of crit rate, regardless of guaranteed crit rate. So it's kind of like cables, and I don't have cables, so don't know how good that's going to be, but it's probably going to be pretty good, especially for ABL. So he's kind of like the cheaper version to Thanos. So if you're working on Thanos, you can stop and try to work on Loki. All right, and Sylvie's is Quest for Home. Ignores non-boss enemy damage decreased by 25%. So, and a couple game fixes. So that's the patch notes for the one new character and a tier 4 character. So that's gonna be it, guys, for this video. Like I said, do not do your World Boss Legends until the wave comes. Like I said, it comes in waves, so it'll probably be later on tonight by 8 or 9ish. So make sure you keep your World Bosses so you can try to get Loki's potential. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit me down in the comments box down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.